In the name of God. We are with you today with a love story. Letters for tomorrow. Every Thursday at 4 in the afternoon, Layla would go to the Shadows Cafe and sit at the table by the window. She would bring a black notebook with her and order a cup of mocha coffee. Directly opposite her, at the other window table, Amir would sit. With a silver laptop and a green tea. For months, this weekly ritual had repeated itself. They had never once exchanged a single word, only occasional glances that accidentally met and were quickly broken. One rainy Thursday, Layla was late. She entered the cafe breathlessly and saw her usual table was empty, but the table opposite was occupied by a stranger. Her heart sank a little. At that moment, a hand from behind her offered her a paper napkin. "You know me?" Amir was standing behind her. "I gave my table to that gentleman today because I finally wanted to talk to you." Layla couldn't help but laugh. "So you're like me." "Yeah, Thursdays were important to me too." That day, they talked for 3 hours. They discovered they were both writers, both loved classic cinema, and both were lonely. The following week, Layla arrived at the cafe earlier. On the table, she found an envelope. Inside was a handwritten note. "I wrote the story you told me about last week. I hope you like it." At the bottom of the page, written in elegant handwriting, it said, "From Amir, the boy from the opposite table." And so it began. Every week, one would write a story for the other. Stories about dreams, memories, and things they didn't have the courage to say out loud. Until one day, Amir didn't come. Layla waited the entire afternoon. There was no news of him the next week either. She felt the color had drained from her world. She thought to herself that maybe it had all just been her imagination. 3 months later, while she was moving houses, she found an envelope among her books that she hadn't seen before. Inside it were a handwritten letter and a ring. It said, "My dear Layla, I knew I was sick. I knew I might not be able to say goodbye. But every story I wrote for you was actually a hidden I love you. I am writing this final story before my surgery. If you are reading this, it means I didn't make it, but know that you were the only unfinished story of my life that I wish to complete." On the back of the letter, a new address was written. With trembling hands, Layla went to that address. When the door opened, she saw Amir, with shining eyes, waiting for her. "The surgery was successful, and I knew you would eventually find this letter." And so,